Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing kind of a new tip that I actually just started implementing and kind of just, I don't know if I wouldn't say I came up with it, but it's a trick that's very, very simple and is a really quick and effective way to come up with new ideas. So I want to use Planet of the Apes as a perfect example of this. Now, there's been this post going around that's joking about the new one where it talks about how, James Franco's character wanted to cure Alzheimer's, and, 4 movies later, we've got a huge colony of apes screaming, "What a wonderful day!" And it's kind of the absurdity of like this simple action that led to all of this crazy stuff that happened, and they don't really seem like it's a domino effect that you couldn't see coming. What I found interesting about that is the idea that a small idea like that, one character wants to cure Alzheimer's, and then that chain reaction leads to a huge franchise and all of these different movies about apes and their conquest over the world and all of that stuff and obviously the Planet of the Apes movies set out to tell the story of how the apes took over the world, and it wasn't like they started with the idea of somebody trying to cure Alzheimer's and then oh, we can make this into a Planet of the Apes movie. It's like that's not really how it worked. They knew they were making a Planet of the Apes movie from the get-go. But what I found interesting about this is using that same concept for my own work and saying, instead of trying to think of the whole story, instead of trying to think of all 4 movies at once, what's the starting point? And the basis to most stories is a character wants something. So for Planet of the Apes, it was James Franco's character wanting to cure Alzheimer's. So he wants to cure Alzheimer's, that's his goal, that's his mission. And it's the steps that he takes on that mission that lead to everything else. And so we can use this concept in our own work by kind of diluting the story down to just the simple concept. Character wants blank. And break it down just to that. And some character wants a thing, and then how do they get that thing? And the way that I do it is I typically say, once I've figured out what the character wants, I say, all right, what obstacles can I throw in their way? What challenges can I put? What conflict can I put in that story? And then from there, it kind of just snowballs, and you can build a story out of that. But it helps to really focus in on just the basic, just starting point of a story and kind of make it so you don't overthink and try to think too far ahead and get overwhelmed. It very much simplifies the process down into one simple phrase, just character wants blank. Fill in that blank, add in conflict, and make that goal that your character has, make that difficult, make it hard for them to reach that goal, because that's what makes story interesting, the conflict of it and the character, how much they have to work to get their goal. That's what makes it really interesting. It seems simple. There's a lot to it still. There's a lot of work that goes into fully fleshing out a story and making it more complex, making the characters more complex. But as a starting point, I found that just that simple idea is very, very helpful. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.